Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Last Game Hunter, and this is my radio voice. Today we're going to be looking at the resolution, and we've done a Brook product previously for the G27, and I had it working, or have it working, I should say, on my Xbox One S. But a lot of people are having trouble, so I figured I need to redeem this. I want to make it so that everybody can do this with any steering wheel. And I want to make this clear. Any console. This will work on Series S, Series X, Xbox One S, PS4, PS3, Switch. I'm not sure about PS5, and I don't have a PS5 to check that. So, unfortunately, I don't know how I'm going to test that. But if anybody buys this after through the affiliate link down below and you're using a PS5, please send that information in because it'll be very important. But there's the consoles it talks about there. So, checkered box, given the whole theme, that's for sure. That's kind of cool. Alright, that's really neat. I like how they did that. Carbon fiber. Look at this. The carbon fiber look. That is so cool. Just because they're going for the whole car enthusiast racing wheel fanboys. So let's think this comes out like this or not. There we go. So, well, we'll do a quick look on this. Right away, it's got, I felt that right away when I took it out, a rubber grip here. And what's beautiful about that is it'll stop it from sliding. So that's kind of nice. You have an LCD screen here. USB-C. So there we go. It's got USB-C. That is something nice to see for once. So USB-C here. You got your do not open it sticker. And two USBs here. So you're able to put in joystick 1 and joystick 2. So that's kind of interesting. So that means I could probably plug in, let's say, my steering wheel, a gamepad if I was wired, or I could plug in a shifter or something different that was not exactly for the wheel it was. So we get some stickers. I think there was stickers in the last one too, so that's kind of cool. Kind of like getting stickers. Stickers, and it's the old, hieroglyphic or whatever stickers. And the reason why I like getting stickers is because growing up and getting all this neat stuff, even motherboards, everything, they all came with stickers. Nowadays, only the high-end stuff does. Alright, this is kind of nice. So inside here, of course, I guess there's some apps or something. You can either, Google Play, so you can download stuff or whatever there. I'm not 100%, but we'll check all that out. And you have your USB-C to USB, nice cloth corded cable. So I mean they and aluminum. This is aluminum metal ends here. Really nicely done. Like how they did the logo right there on it. It still has the Brook logo right there. So I mean that looks really sharp. They didn't cheap out on looks here. Here we are with the device. Now, I wanted to show a few things. That is your connection. You would plug in a controller right here. That is your port 1. Port 2, I think, is a pass-through. That is your main connection. Or, I found the wheel doesn't even get seen. So it has to be this side. Now, when we're in this area here, we have console selection. So we'll click console selection. You'll see here PS4. PS4 controller, so wheel controller for each. PS3, and that was wheel controller. Xbox One wheel controller, and your 360 wheel controller, and your Switch wheel and controller. Actually, it just comes up as controller on the Switch, and that's probably because the Switch doesn't technically really have a wheel. So, and we now know that 100% everything is good. Now, the other thing, each mode, so here we go, force feedback strength. You can adjust your force feedback. I kind of was leaving it in the center just because it just made more sense right now. Everything was working good. The feedback was decent. It wasn't too overbearing. And then you have your steering range, so your range of motion. So again, all this stuff can be set up in this. You don't need to do it in the software unless you want to fine tune it. I guess that's a different story. And then we have our dead zone. So your dead zone should be, in my opinion, zeroed. And language, of course, and it gives an IP, which I thought was pretty interesting. An ID, I guess. It's an ID, but it looks like an IP to me. So there you go. Very simple to use. You just select the console you want it to be, and away you go. Games be using for the test. We're going to use Forza 7, mainly because everybody asks, hey, does this work on Forza 7? So I want to say, let's try Forza 7. And then Super Street Racer for the Nintendo Switch. The only reason there is, well, I don't know what their real racing game is, but that is the only one I own for the Switch. And then for the PlayStation 4, we're going to go with Gran Turismo Sport. Okay, guys, welcome to the game room that nobody gets to see. It's a top secret area, you know. Not too many people get to see that. You're probably going to hear my dog's claws on the hardwood floor, but can't be helped because my dog, he's rude. He's rude. We should have named him Rude, not Bullet. So as you can see here, we have Forza 7. I'm trying to get as best of an angle here. I'll take another camera and I will record. My daughter is our test pilot. She wishes to not be on camera facially. So what we're going to do, she's going to be my co-pilot. I should say, she's the driver. And she's going to select everything. When she's selecting it, I'm going to record on my phone her selecting. So you see that the G27 is working on this Xbox One. Previously, we used the Brook adapter here, and it works for me, but it doesn't work for everybody. So I figured, hey, let's get an adapter that not only will work on any steering wheel or any console. This guy only works on my Xbox. Okay, without further ado, guys, I'm going to go over where I can film her touching the buttons to show that it is corresponding with what's going on here, and she's going to drive. Everything is fully functional. In fact, I got a first place win on it, which was really weird for me because steering wheels were something for me to get used to. And I haven't really gotten used to this one yet. So let's get it done. You can press A. There we go. And A. You already did it. Sorry guys, my dog might be a bit of a pain. Here, I have the sound down. I don't know why I have it so low. But turn the wheel a bit. Go, hit the gas. There we go. Alright, steer. I put it inside because that's the way I like to drive. Look at the rain, look at that. It just looks awesome. So, and you feel it, Kara?
Yeah.
It's cool, eh? It does work really well, and you can adjust the force feedback on the device and in the game. So you can actually make it however you wish it to be. I left it all defaulted because it felt good where it was. You get used to it and away you go. And yes, my dog is going to be a pain. He thinks that this is fun. And he's chasing my steering wheel. So there we are. We're playing. Everything's working. You see the lights on down there. We don't have standard on, of course, because my daughter doesn't know how to use shift. She's only 10 people. Give her a chance. And yeah, it just works beautifully. So what we're going to do too, we're going to try Nintendo Switch, and we're going to try PS4 using the same dongle, the same steering wheel. Keep in mind, this is my racing seat setup, and it's finally going to get use because now it can work on everything, and you can use VR on the PS4 to run, was it Gran Turismo? Yeah. So, guys, sit back, relax. We're going to try everything on the Switch, and a PS4 to make sure I can say it's all working. Just keep in mind, if you're getting a German Shepherd, that they're going to be playful till about 3. And when I say playful, I mean total child. Just so you know. He's playing with his ball. Okay, so my daughter's been able to maintain first place. So first out of 20 here in the race. So she's doing really good, considering that it's wet. It's her first time feeling, because the steering wheel felt a bit different on this Brook adapter. The force feedback and everything's there, but unless in the game was able to control it, you couldn't control it on this. Whereas in this device here, I'm able to control everything. And I'll show that in a video just showing step by step how you select your consoles and so on. So I won't leave you in the dark there to show you how it all works. And you got first place. Many issues later, not from this device. My amplifier, you'll see the Sega signs down right now, and the docking station and my amplifier did not like each other anymore, so I just had to run an HDMI direct to the TV. But we're back, so away we go. While that is setting up, we're going to be trying Super Street Racer. I'm not sure if it's the only race for the Switch yet, but it was the one that I've seen that I grabbed. Hopefully that has steering wheel support. I have no idea, but we're about to find out. I thought my portable dock was a problem. I brought out my Fosco Max one, which I did I'm not sure, I think I did a review on it. I'm pretty sure I did at least an Amazon review. But I can put links down below if you're looking for portable, fold away, HDMI, USB-C, and Bluetooth dockings to carry when you're going to a hotel. You don't need to carry your big dock for your Switch, people. Just carry a power supply, which you're going to carry to charge it anyway, an HDMI cable, and that's it. This is going to be really cool. This means I can turn my Switch into everything I want it to be. Ooh. Hit the gas pedal. Oh yeah. Steer. Yeah, look at that. Guys, steering wheel's working perfectly on a Nintendo Switch. So it's exactly what she's on hardcore mode. It's sad because the Switch doesn't have the graphics though. You know, when you're looking at this now in the grand scheme of things, I find this kind of jaggedy versus the Xbox, but that's to be expected. I mean, I think this is a 720p. Oh, you felt the steering wheel there, eh? Good crash. So force feedback is working perfectly as well on the Switch. So I'm very excited about this, guys. So this Brook adapter, like I said, one steering wheel, one device, one USB to any console. Alright, well, she did great in hardcore. I'm walking around with a Tim Hortons. But what I wanted to show here is I want you guys to know that there's no finickiness. I didn't have to upload or download anything to this device. So far, everything we're throwing at it just works. Now, the Nintendo Switch is a perfect test platform for one reason. It is extremely new compared to the others and lacks the support the others have. So for the G27 or G25 or G29 or whatever you want to put a Thrustmaster, whatever on there to work, that's pretty badass. Try the D-pad? Oh, okay. So it took a second for it to kick in, but go to the D-pad again. You can see that she can move around now. So what we're going to do, well, of course, we're going to try everybody's favorite game for racing, especially with VR and stuff, is Gran Turismo Sport. This hasn't even been put on this console yet. We'll be back in a few minutes. The console needs to update. It needs to update. It needs to update. And as you can see, we're controlling everything right now. The controller's over there, just with the G27. It's just a thing. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and share it to your friends. This is going to prove that everything can work. Unlike my other video with the old Brook adapter that was, some people got it working, some people didn't. It always has worked for me, but I feel bad. So I picked this one up as a, I'm sorry, new video, nothing bad's gonna happen, go buy it. But if you do like this video, besides liking, sharing, and subscribing, stay tuned. If you're a Switch fan, I have something coming up for the Switch that is absolutely awesome. So that's something you want to hit that bell to make sure you don't miss anything. Hit start. Oh, it's got to do the install. 57 gigs. 97 minutes left. All right, guys. We'll definitely be back. We're back an hour and a half later just to get the Gran Turismo installed and updated. That was a shocker, but it was never installed on the console yet and took about 60 gigs. But anyway, hit the A button or the X. This should be the bottom one. All right, receive car. The steering wheel so far is controlling the PS4. We do not even have a controller on. Oh, wait, I guess a controller is on, but we're not using it. As you can see, I just laid it down. If you want to see me lay it down somewhere where you know it's not being used. I don't know if you can see right here, but they're right there, just not being used. So automatic. I don't want you to get into. So here's your beginner, intermediate, and professional mode. I would not go professional on this car. Okay? I would go beginner if I were you. Because this game gives you more realism, kind of like Forza does. I think there's a lot of intuitiveness on the cars where you can set them up and blah, blah, blah. I just want you to play right from straight out of the box. So guys, so far the steering wheel is working perfectly fine. This is my PS4 working here now. So we've tried the Switch, the Xbox One S, and the PS4 Destiny Edition, whatever version that PS4 is. Also, what I wanted off camera, I did try the Xbox Series S. What? You gotta, oh, are you steering now? Yep.
Wait, I don't have to.
Steer? That's you, right? Okay, all right. You gotta get back on the track. That's a side thing. Okay, so here it's working. So there we go. It's just her driving is questionable. Don't look at me when you're driving. Look at the track. The Series S did work as well. I do not have a PS5 here, and I do not have an X. I do have an Xbox One X, and of course it works on that as well. Now, what's other cool about it is it'll work on your PlayStation 3. It'll work on your Xbox 360. And, I don't know if you can see this right here, but I'll pick it up for fun. Of course, I got to pick up this one. Your original Xbox. I know, sounds weird, right? Run the game as well, or the steering wheel as well. You just buy the game controller adapter to USB, plug in the Brook adapter, boom. You're actually running on your original Xbox. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just the way it is, people. So here we have the Brook adapter working on every console I've thrown at it with my Logitech G27. You guys are seeing it. She's running right now. Just grazed the wall. Nice move. And, oh, look at that. LastGameHunter Canada. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let her play and drive. And while she's doing that, of course, I just want to say, you know, the old video with this here adapter, which is the old Brook adapter, it was not meant to run the steering wheel. It was meant to run controllers. But it did work, and it works for me. So the only downside, of course, is one dongle, one console. Now you have a dongle that can run all consoles, one wheel, and just move your USB port over. I think that's brilliant. And I got to thank Brook for this one. They did not sponsor the video in any which way or form. I bought the unit just because I felt bad about how many people didn't get this to work. Now I fixed everything for 2022. The Logitech G27 is still king in video game racing sims. I do not ever want to get another wheel. I love this wheel, and I'm sure most of you people out there do as well, or you wouldn't be watching this video. I got a nice review item that was sent to me, and I do get to review it as I see fit. It's not sponsored. They just sent the product in for me to verify whether I think it's good or not. Turns out one of my friends have one. I did not know until about 2 nights ago, so that was kind of cool, and he gave me some info and lowdown on it as well. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, it is game over. Links will be down below. Affiliate links, of course. So if you want to support the channel, you can purchase this new Brook dongle through my affiliate link. It'll be there for, I guess, USA and the world, and a Canadian link as well. Until next time, guys, stay safe. Game over.